They say white supremacy ruled the world. White people conquered the globe. Western civilization is proof of their superiority. No. I could just say nope. You can just say nope right now. That was never a reign. It was a ritual. It was a stage act so persistent it had to film itself to be believed. Because if white supremacy means supremacy, as in unmatched, undefeated, dominant over others, then where are their trophies? I'm just asking good questions. I'm just asking questions here. The Roman Empire burned itself alive. I don't even know if that counts. It learned its math from Egypt and stole its gods from the East. The British Empire, I don't know if that counts either, not gonna lie. It held the world for a blink and collapsed under debt, and rebellion. It literally needed slavery and extraction to even survive. Now they sell souvenirs of what they stole. Is that a trophy? Western science leapt off of Muslim traditions, African astronomy, and indigenous agriculture. They colonized knowledge, not produced it. Even DNA theory comes from Rosalind Franklin, not even the men they awarded. I'm just saying. Hollywood was just a machine to make whiteness visible, not even victorious. So his job was never even to tell the truth, only to loop the myth until you believed it. That's not supremacy. That's editing with flags. I'm just saying what it is. And then let's talk a little deeper, because I truly think it's all fake. I'm calling a bluff. I'm calling bullshit here. Let's say you believe supremacy means domination over other peoples. Okay, let's just test that. Africa. You invaded, yes, but you never conquered. Mali, Ethiopia, Congo, they existed before Europe even found soap. Europe carved the borders but never broke the soul of nothing. Asia, China outlasted every empire y'all had. India taught the world language, math, and medicine. Every time Europe entered, they took notes. America, the land, didn't even consent to y'all. Genocide is not victory. It's desperation. And the people still here right now. That's not conquest. You failed to erase them. The Middle East, literally the cradle of civilization. And Europe keeps bombing what it can't comprehend. They don't need, they see, the thing is, they think they have rule over there. They don't need crusades, oil, and lies for power. They need it to stay relevant. It's projection warfare. And who exactly did whiteness conquer? I just need answers. Because every race it claimed to dominate still exists, still resists, and still creates. You didn't conquer. You narrated conquest and looped it. I can even go deeper than this. White supremacy is fake. It's fake. Right. I gotta show you what I mean. It's all fake. It's all myth. It's all screens. This is Oz. Like, that's all we're looking at. Let's talk about the world wars. Didn't we win the world wars? Isn't that proof of supremacy? World War I. It is a war between white empires over stolen colonies, fought mostly with non-white bodies on their behalf. Millions of Africans, Indians, Asian troops were pulled into the trenches for European ego disputes. Victory meant what exactly? I just want answers. More carving up of the world, more rituals of grief, more PTSD buried under armor, not even supremacy. It was just a meat grounder for brown bodies rebranded as moral victory. Let's talk about World War II, because this is another one. This is another one people say we won. We won. Didn't they say we got victory there or something? Nah. Fake. It's fake. It was fought to stop white supremacy by the same nations who invented it. What even is that? America joined late and turned the Japanese, segregated its own troops, and still lynched black veterans when they came home. I just want answers. The Nazis lost, but the logic never truly dismantled at all. It got rebranded and moved into media, policy, policing, whatever y'all want to tank out with it. You did not defeat even your own supremacy. Even your own fraudulence you couldn't take down. So all that white supremacy is a more photogenic version of what supremacy really is. You want to know who turned the tide in that war? Russians absorbing the blood clots. That's all it was. Africans and Caribbean troops in British uniforms. Asian battlefronts draining fascist momentum. Black American soldiers fighting for freedom abroad they never got at home. Winning the world wars is not a triumph of whiteness. It is global trauma staged as Western glory. I can actually paint to you the whole little white mirror. This is how white supremacy works. This is how it works. You ever wanted to know? This is just it. They film it, loop it, teach it, quote it, stage it, then repeat it. I can do it again. They film it. They film it first. Then they loop it. They get it shown everywhere. Then they teach it. They make it seem like it's proper in an institution. Then they quote it by the people you respect. Then they stage it. They reenact it in real life. Then they repeat it for real. Every failure gets recast as a noble effort. Every theft becomes founding. I'm just saying. Every surviving people becomes a rebellion instead of rejecting the lie. It didn't rule. It performed. And we call that supremacy. White supremacy is not a god, it's just a glitch. And it needs visibility to feel real. The moment the camera turns off, it dissolves. That's why it clings to curriculum. That's why it clings to statues, flags, holidays, uniforms, borders. Because without the ritual, the myth collapses. That's all it is. And hold on. Because I'm still not ready to read your comment. Bro, the news today had me pissed, because let's just be done with this. White people are naturally superior, that whole argument. Then why build 10,000 laws to protect that fragility? What? White culture is foundational? There is no such thing. It doesn't even exist. It's a mashup of stolen rituals, suppressed ancestors, and rebranded myths. I got a whole video on this. White supremacy built the world? That's how y'all talking still? It staged the world and then edit everyone else out the frame like a child begging for attention. If supremacy means dominance, then white supremacy failed. I don't know how y'all sit with this shit. If it means visibility, then it means that white supremacy was never true. It was curated. If it means conquest, that means it lost to rhythm, memory, resistance, spirit, and truth. You a 5-time loser. I'm just saying. Let's just keep going. Because this wasn't a reign. It's a spotlight. That's all white supremacy is. It's the conquering of the spotlight. And now that bulb is dying, the mirror is cracked, and the audience is leaving. So let that ritual end. I'm just asking for you to let the myth collapse, because it's all fantastical. It's all fake anyway. I'm just saying, because white supremacy is not a power at all. I don't even think we should regard it as equal to blackness. Ooh. Nah, I'm being dead ass. I'm actually being dead ass. So in this, I want people to understand that we got to clear the house on this. You got to clear your own spots on this. It's actually that big of a problem. This little false reality that everybody's been living in. Everybody talking about, I just don't know where I'm from, I'm goop. This is what you want it to be reduced to? I'm just saying. Let's talk about black capitalism. Let's talk about that. I get asked about that a lot. Black capitalism, or black supremacy, whatever you want to talk about it, has already swallowed the framework. They think we need to flip the script. But if you're still holding the same script, then you're in the same play reading the script that they have right side up, upside down. That's all it is. Supremacy is inherently weak. It's for those who fear shared sunlight. It's a worldview for people who assume love is scarce, who assume power is a zero-sum game, and belonging must be conquered to them. But I'm just being honest, blackness at its deepest rhythm just knows better. It knows how to dance in exile. It knows how to feed multitudes from scraps. It knows how to exist without erasure. Why would we want to be supreme when we've always been sacred? Do you see what I'm coming from? Because a lot of black people think that we want to be the new guys on top. That's not the story. We need joy without surveillance. That's what I want to see. I want to see truth without interruption. Type shit. I'm just saying. I want the end of supremacist architecture altogether, because it's all built on illusions. It's all fake. I swear to God. It was the biggest realization that I've ever seen, that I ever felt. It's just all fraudulent.